What is up, guys? Sonduren Fanarredha here. You guys have been following along for so long in the Audi R8 and its progress to making it perfect. And the last step was the ceramic coating that we did. We did the optimum gloss coat on that car, and now it's absolutely in mint condition. But a lot of you guys have been asking me, what is the difference between a ceramic coating and a wax or a sealant that you traditionally see at a Canadian Tire or any big box store? I've been a professional detailer for 7 years. I've seen every type of wax, I've seen every type of sealant. I've gone through that progression of when waxes were mainstream, and they still are, to the synthetic sealants that come out and give you better protection and better life out of the product, to now this entire thing of ceramic coatings. Everyone is talking about ceramic coatings. It is that revolutionary step in protecting your car and its paint. So I kind of want to talk about, what happened with waxes, the transition to sealants, and now the ceramic coating. What are my thoughts? Are waxes and sealants obsolete at this point for the consumer-based products? So if I'm a regular consumer, I got a car, or even if I'm an enthusiast, should you be buying a wax or a sealant, or are they obsolete and now the real and only best choice for protecting your paint and protecting your car is a ceramic coating? So one example here is Mcguire's Gold Class, and this is a really good Carnauba based liquid wax, and this is what I use for a lot of my clients. This is what I use for myself personally a lot of the time. This is a wonderful product, and Mcguire's is a big name in this industry, and this is a typical Carnauba wax. So if you go ahead, let's say I bought my Audi R8 and I wanted to protect it. This wax not only protects the car for so many things that we talked about, UV damage, bird droppings, and all that stuff. The big thing here is that it's gonna last maybe 2 to 3 months at max, the durability, before you have to reapply this wax. So this is called a regular Carnauba based wax. Then there's this thing that came out, and this entire whole new breed of products, the synthetic waxes or sealants. So it's almost like motor oil. You had your dyno oil, and now you have your synthetic oils. It basically does the exact same things as this conventional Carnauba wax, but now it's actually adding better protection. It's actually adding durability and life to the product, so you can get a lot more out of the product versus a traditional Carnauba based wax. And that's exactly kind of the analogy I use to people all the time when I'm talking about a wax or a sealant. So the sealant is that next step up versus a traditional wax. And then finally, is this whole new thing is the ceramic coatings. And ceramic coatings are really the top end. They're not even in the same class of a wax or the synthetic sealant. They are almost a separate layer of clear coat that goes over your car. It actually hardens harder than the clear coat on your existing car. And because of this, you need to make sure the paint is absolutely flawless. So in my example here, the Audi R8, we got ahead, we paint corrected everything, we touched up the paint chips, we put the paint protection film over it, and then we kind of sealed everything with the ceramic coating from Optimum Gloss Coat. So that is a much higher level, and because of so many different factors. One, it's going to be permanently bonded or semi-permanently bonded to your clear coat and your paint. So it's actually staying on there much longer. We're talking about, in my case for Optimum Gloss Coat, 2 years of protection. There's a lot of stuff like you see Ceramic Pro, they claim up to 7 years of protection if you follow their plan. There's a lot of this stuff. So ceramic coatings, they take that durability like way up to the next step. And then the other thing about ceramic coatings is that they're actually much thicker. They're almost 10 times thicker when they harden onto your clear coat than a typical wax or synthetic sealant. So you get much better stain resistance to bird droppings, much better scratch resistance. You guys know, especially with a black car, no matter what you do, you're always gonna get a little bit swirls and scratches on the car over time, even if you're using the best methods. This is gonna help, alleviate that, because it's gonna be more resistant to those scratching because it's harder than the clear coat. And overall, the durability is just so much longer. So this comes into a greater conversation now. You're talking about a product with 3 months of durability, typical Carnauba-based wax. You're talking about now a synthetic polymer-based sealant that lasts up to 12 months, right? A lot better protection. And then you're talking about things like I did on my car, where it's almost 2 years of protection and even greater. So this comes to the conversation. It's like, I'm an enthusiast. I love doing this stuff. I love taking care of my car. I love doing these kind of things. And I'll tell you, coming from this and this, it's been incredible how much extra protection I'm getting and how much easier it is to wash the car. I completely forgot to mention that. I put the ceramic coating on my wheels, and all I have to do is pressure washer the wheels and all the dirt is gone. You will not get that kind of dirt repellency out of a sealant or a wax. So these are kind of all these features that we're talking about a sealant. It's just incredible. But when we come to the enthusiast that's doing this, and I find it very difficult, I'm used to like waxing my car every 3 to 4 months. But I've stopped that now. And instead of that time taking away where I am waxing constantly or applying sealant constantly and actually giving the opportunity for myself to inflict more swirls and scratches onto the paint, I don't have to do that anymore. Now with the ceramic coating, I don't even touch my car anymore. Like, I haven't washed it in 3 weeks and it looks absolutely amazing. It's incredible. I don't have to wash the wheels as much anymore. It's only to the point where it's like caked on dirt and grime that I actually have to do a proper full 2-bucket method wash with the ceramic coating. It's incredible what it does for you. But it comes to this conversation, it's like, I kind of miss, like I'm still getting adjusted to it. I kind of miss reapplying the wax and the sealant all the time. And what I think is going to happen in the industry, if I'm a consumer and I want to protect my car, I want to do a really good job one time. And I want to make sure my car is protected for 2 years. I don't have to touch it again. I don't have to worry about applying and reapplying sealants and waxes and taking my time away. Then you have to go with ceramic coating. It is undoubtedly the best option for you. What I think you're gonna see happening, and I'm not sure when it's gonna happen, I'm not sure how it's gonna happen, because a lot of these companies rely on these sales, because a lot of consumers go to the store, they buy these products, they constantly use them, and they have to replenish them because they're waxing 2 to 3 months. But I don't know how the market is soon to transition over where the consumer, regular consumer, is gonna go away from these. And what I think is gonna happen is that these Carnauba waxes, they're gonna actually become a niche product for the connoisseur or the extreme enthusiast. So the Carnauba wax actually does have some advantages over a ceramic, and these are like for the connoisseurs. If you're talking about like wine tasting, that kind of stuff, like you're gonna see a deeper gloss possibly with this, or the color comes out better versus a ceramic where it's very reflection oriented. You see a lot more reflections. It's really up to the person who perceives what they see. Personally for me, and I tell you guys this all the time, the quality or what's gonna happen with the paint of your car is actually the polishing and the compounding. That's actually gonna bring up the gloss of your car. Any wax, any sealant, any ceramic coating is only the 5% improvement that you're gonna see. You're gonna get 95% improvement out of your car with a paint correction. It's not these products. These are just the topper to kind of give it the cherry on top of that sundae. But the entire point of this conversation I'm trying to have is that I think these products, these sealants and waxes, are gonna go away in the future. I think ceramic coatings are too much of a generational leap, and it makes it so much easier for consumers to go ahead in one shot protect their car for an expanded duration of time where they don't have to do anything about it. It's gonna take over the market, it's gonna be mainstream, and I think these products here that I'm holding in my hand, they're gonna become niche, very connoisseur type products for people going to car shows, doing those type of things, because these are in my garage. I do nothing with them now unless a customer specifically wants a showroom finish and he's going to a car show and he wants a nice wax on it. I go ahead and I put a wax or a sealant on that. But if anyone now comes to me and says, Sonduren, Canadian Rider, what do I do to protect my car? What's the best product to do it? This is my daily driver, or even this is my beautiful car that I love and I keep in the garage. I tell them go with the ceramic, but make sure with the ceramic, everything is done properly. So that's the one caveat on this. With a wax or a sealant, a lot of people apply these to not paint corrected paint or a perfect car. With a ceramic, you have to make sure the car is clay barred, the car is polished, the car is in the pristine condition that you want it in, because you're locking it with a ceramic. A ceramic is a little harder to apply. There's some other things like that, but it's not that big of a deal. I think consumers are gonna end up going ceramic, and these are gonna be niche products at the end of the day. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you guys think the same way as I think. That's what I'm leaning towards. I notice I'm not using these products anymore, and in the future, I'm gonna be using ceramic. It's just too many advantages over these type of things. Even for a person like me, it's a weekend driver, the Audi R8, I'm definitely gonna be going with ceramic all the time. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. You guys are going to be seeing a lot of cool stuff coming up. I am going on a trip. You're going to see some travel vlogs coming up with the DJI Mavic Pro 2 and a lot of other stuff. Thank you guys so much. We're at 13,500 subscribers. It is crazy the amount of love that you guys are doing, the amount of love that you guys are showing this channel. So thank you guys so much for commenting, liking this video. The support's been tremendous, and I plan on doing another giveaway soon just to show my appreciation. It's been incredible. So let me know your thoughts. I love talking about detailing. I've been doing it for so long, and it's a passion of mine. So I'm kind of sad that I'm not really touching my car anymore because it's now perfect. So I just don't know what to do. If you got a car for me, let me know, and maybe I could do something about it. I'll see you guys in the next video.